Jovial, 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 Jovi.
Hello friends.
Hi.
Good afternoon. We are group 7 and we are very glad to stand before you in this pleasant room. In my childhood, I used to play a game. Guess what? I used to take my mom's shawl as my sari and wrap it around me and then write on my board and correct all my school notebooks. It's the teacher game. Yeah. I'm sure that every one of us sitting here have similar experiences. Like what would have played the policeman and thief game, or you might have thought it as Spider-Man and might have played
Amrita.
and girls. Yeah, you might have played with Barbie dolls and you were putting on makeup and right. Does anyone of you can you share your experience? Any similar thoughts like that? Well, yeah, no one has an experience with that and I have. Yeah, since I like K-pop, I used to disguise myself as a K-pop singer and I used to play the videos and sing along with them. Oh, that's nice example. Anyone? Anyone from here? No? You guys didn't play in your childhood? Amrita is doing that. Yeah, which I have played in these. Wow, nice. Happy to hear. Okay, this is the mini introduction of roleplay. We are group 7 here to present a detailed presentation about roleplay. I am Rajna. I'm Aditya. I'm Sharon. I'm Jovian Rose. I'm Annie. Over to Shilin Tarika. So this is the definition. First, I'll read this and then I'll explain it to you clearly. Role playing is, you also read with me. Role playing is the changing of one's behavior to assume a role, either unconsciously to fill a social role or consciously to act out an adopted role. The changing of one's behavior to fulfill a social role. This is what Oscar is saying. Role simply to say is role playing is pretending to be someone else or pretending to be in a specific situation. If you think about it, it is the act of imitating a person's behavior or character who's different from yourself. To understand this definition more clearly, think about a time where you played the game Dumps Your Lunch. Everyone know that game? Yeah, no. Or think about a time where you try to imitate your friend or your lecturers for fun. I'm pretty sure you all had experiences like that. Think about that moment to understand it. Okay. So when you try to enact a person you had in mind, you adopted their characteristics, their behavior, their facial expressions to give more life to that character. So this is what role play is. I hope you have a better understanding of the definition now. Over to you. So, anyway. So as you know that a presentation is incomplete without a quote, right? So let me share a quote on roleplay. Roleplay are very important in the communicative approach because they give students an opportunity to practice communicating in different social contexts and in different social roles. So what is actually the purpose of roleplay? Okay, you can see that from the points listed out here. Actually, roleplay performs an important role when it comes to solve interpersonal problems and it gives you the confidence and courage to solve many emotional distress. And when it comes to the profession of teaching, when teachers do a role play and explain you the topic, students can understand the content more clearly. And role play brings out many issues and situations that have been avoided into the light of public such that it creates a public awareness. And it mainly helps you to prepare yourself for an unfamiliar situation. Like if you want to prepare yourself for an interview, or like take us as an example when we prepare ourselves to do this presentation in front of you. So it helps you in that way. Last but not the least, when you do this role play, it brings in your own creativity and ideas. And over the time, when a person continuously do this role play, they develop the skills and ability to express themselves freely. And that's the end of my part. Over to Bright.
while preparing role play also and while performing a role play, we get to communicate with each other. So it increases our communication skills. The second point is it improves the learning environment. These days, students everywhere, rather than listening to an explanation, they are more attracted to things like skills, role plays, and everything. So, if we do role play, we can grab their attention, and it is very easy to convey the meaning and what we are going to portray. The third point is students become more flexible. By doing role play, they can adapt to many situations, like they can act as some other personalities, which will help them in future to go flexible and they can easily get connected with every people. The fourth point says that students can use the language in many situations. Of course, it develops and it helps us to develop a language skills. Last but not least, it helps the learners to overcome the feeling of nervousness. Doing role play or performing a role play among different kinds of people in different languages helps us to improve our language skills and also it helps us to overcome the nervousness. Thank you. Over to Alina.
So these are the steps to perform a role play. Planning phase. I'm going to explain planning phase. Deciding topics. Deciding the topics is one of the most important and first step that the most important because this step determines the rest of your role play and what it is about. So it's very important to choose a very strong and engaging topic. Second is preparation of scripts, outlines, prompts, and other necessary items. Scripting is very important as it helps you to organize your thoughts, determine what you want to convey to the audience, and create a flow of your narration. So you should make sure that everyone is clear about the preparation, about the script and the storyline, and also like the problem or the topic you want to convey to the audience. So review the role play to understand it better with the people who are doing the role play. Third is setting up role play skill. Each person can then assume with their role and act out the situation accordingly and try different approaches when necessary. It can be useful when scenarios build up intensity. You can build up experience and self-confidence with handling the situation in real life, and you can develop quick and instinctively correct reactions to situations. You have to practice role playing with your teammates so that you're better at it. And you can choose a location for the role play that enables all participants to hear and to play the role play. Fourth is getting underway in role play. So the role takers usually go out of the room and are given a few minutes to warm up to get a feeling of the role and they're about to play. These members are not involved in the role play; they can watch and observe and correct the people who are in the role play, and they will be assigned to watch particular role players. Then next is develop moderation and other necessary skills. So when you're doing the role play, you have to like practice it, and then you can have a self reflection, self questioning, and critical questioning of yourself, and also rediscussing and evaluating all your topics. So even if you get mistakes, you can turn all those positives to all the negatives to positives. Okay. Next, over to Anna.
So I'm going to explain about implementation phase. So first is practice a role play and make changes as needed. So first we should practice a role play. So only by practicing we can identify the errors and correct them. So the next is discuss and evaluate. So when you finish practicing the role play, discuss what you've learned so that you or the people involved can learn from the experience. So the next is share experience and generalize idea. So you can also get a sense of what other people are likely to be thinking and feeling in the situation. Also, by preparing for a situation using role play, you can build up self-confidence and experience with handling the situations in real life. And you can also develop a quick and correct response when people are talking to you. And the next is share experience and generalize at the end. So the audience is share experience and generalize at the end. So you can also sense what other people are thinking and feeling. So when you finish practicing the role play, discuss what you have learned so that people involved can learn from the experience. So next is feedback with the audience. The audience is one of the most important part of theoretical performance, as there would be no show without the audience. Discover the ways performers interact with the audience in different forms of theater and theoretical innovation. So yeah, I'm coming to the conclusion. So in conclusion, role play is very useful strategy to help students to demonstrate the practical use and apply to real life situation after learning different theoretical perspectives.